Major types of information systems. The applications of information systems that are implemented in today's business world can be classified in several different ways. For example, information systems can be classified into 6 categories: Executive Support Systems (ESS), Management Information Systems (MIS), Decision Support Systems (DSS), Office Information Systems (OIS), Knowledge Work Systems (KWS), and Transaction Processing Systems or TPS. This figure shows the specific types of information systems that support data processing, decision-making, and communications at each of organizational levels in an organization. The organization has executive support system at the strategic level, management information systems and decision support systems at the management level, office information systems and knowledge work systems at the knowledge level, and transaction processing systems at the operational level. The 6 major types of information systems are built to serve each of the 4 levels of an organization. Every firm needs to process transactions in order to perform their daily business operations. A transaction refers to any event or activity that affects the organization. Depending on the organization's business, transactions may differ from one organization to another. In a manufacturing unit, for example, transactions include order entry, receipt of goods, and shipping, while in a bank, transactions include deposits and withdrawals, cashing of checks, and many others. However, some transactions, including placing orders, billing customers, hiring employees, employee record keeping, and many more, are common to all organizations. To support the processing of business transactions, the transaction processing systems are used in the organizations. Transaction processing systems is the basic business system that serves the operational level of organization and captures and processes data generated during an organization's day-to-day transactions. Some of the functions commonly performed by transaction processing systems include order entry systems, which supports order processing or tracking. There are 2 specific types of order entry systems. These are e-commerce systems, which is used for transactions performed over the internet, and point-of-sale systems, which is used to record purchases at the point where the customer physically purchases the product or services, such as at the checkout counter. Here is an example of the process of an e-commerce. And this is an example of a process of a point-of-sale system. Scan the product code, then look up product details and update stock file, and lastly, generate itemized receipt. This is a picture of a point of sale. The second function performed by transaction processing system is the inventory control systems. The units of product that a company has in stock to use or sell at a given moment make up its inventory. An inventory control system keeps track of the number of units of each product in inventory and ensures that reasonable quantities are on hand. An inventory control system answers the questions when to order and how much to order. An inventory control is a method where all stocks of goods are properly and promptly issued, accounted, and preserved in the best interest of an entity that handles its inventory. Here is an example of an inventory control system. The third function performed by the transaction processing system is the accounting systems. Accounting systems refer to the variety of systems in place to record the details of financial transactions, such as payments and purchases. The main reason why we should be using an accounting system is to keep track of expenses, income, and other activities. Basically, keeping an eye on all data that affect the finances of a business organization. There are a few specific types of accounting systems include accounts receivable systems, which keep track of customers' purchases, payments, and account balances, accounts payable systems, which keep track of bills to be paid and generate checks to pay them, and general ledger systems, which keep track of all financial summaries. A general ledger system typically produces income statements, balance sheets, and other accounting documents. The fourth function performed by the transaction processing system is the payroll systems. Payroll systems accept input about employee pay rates or salaries, hours worked, and deduction amounts, and then compute deductions, subtract them from gross earnings, and issue paychecks to employees for their net pay. These systems also contain programs that prepare reports for management and for tax purposes for state and local governments. This is an example of a payroll system. In early times, TPS typically used batch processing, wherein data is collected over a period of time and all transactions are processed later as a group. Nowadays, in a world dominated by machines, such as computers, system developers built online transaction processing, where the computer processes transactions as they are entered. The examples of an online transaction processing: banking and credit card transaction processing system, or like the ATMs, airline or railway reservation systems, trading or brokerage systems, and online e-commerce like the Amazon, Walmart, Lazada, and Shopee. What makes the requirements for online transaction processing different from the other systems? Database gets updated in real time frequently, but it must always maintain correctness of the database state, in spite of failures and concurrent access. Here is a picture of how a transaction processing system works. And to summarize it, this picture shows the transaction processing system functions. The second category of an information system is the Office Information Systems, or the OIS. It is also described as office automation, a system that uses hardware, software, and networks to enhance workflow and facilitate communications among employees. An office automation system is a collection of communication technology, computers, and persons to perform official tasks. It executes office transactions and supports official activities at every organizational level. These activities can be divided into clerical and managerial activities. Clerical activities performed with the help of Office Automation System include preparing written communication, typesetting, printing, mailing, scheduling, meetings, calendar keeping, and many others. Under managerial activities, Office Automation System helps in conferencing, creating reports and messages, and controlling performance of organization. Many applications like word processing, desktop publishing, electronic filing, document imaging, spreadsheets, databases, presentation graphics, electronic calendars, web browsers, web page authoring, personal information management, groupware, and email are integrated in Office Automation System. An example of an Office Automation System would be a registration department might post class schedule on the internet and email students when the schedule is updated. In manual system, registration department would photocopy this schedule and mail it to each student's house. Thus, this is designed to increase the productivity of data workers in the office. The backbone of an OIS is a network like LAN, Internet, intranet that connects everything. All office functions like dictation, typing, filing, copying, fax, microfilm and records management, telephone calls, and switchboard operations are candidates for integration into the network. The third category of an information system is the knowledge work systems. The knowledge work systems serve the information needs at the knowledge level of the organization. In general, knowledge workers are people who hold formal university degrees and who are often members of a recognized profession like engineers, doctors, lawyers, and scientists. Their jobs consist primarily of creating new information and knowledge. A knowledge work system is a specialized system built to promote the creation of knowledge and to make sure that knowledge and technical skills are properly integrated into business. It helps the knowledge workers in creating and propagating new information and knowledge by providing them the graphics, analytical, communications, and document management tools. The knowledge workers also need to search for knowledge outside the organization. Thus, knowledge work system must give easy access to external databases. In addition, knowledge work system should have user-friendly interface to help users get the required information quickly and easily. Some examples of knowledge work systems are computer-aided design or CAD systems, virtual reality systems, financial workstations or investment workstations, and human resource systems. Computer-aided design systems or CAD. These systems are used for automating the creation and revision of designs using computers and graphics software. The CAD software has the capability to provide design specifications for tooling and manufacturing process. This saves much time and money while making a manufacturing process. Virtual reality system. These systems have more capabilities than CAD systems for visualization, rendering, and simulation. They make use of interactive graphics software to build computer-generated simulations which almost look like real. They can be used in educational, scientific, and business work. Financial workstations. They are used to combine a wide range of data from internal as well as external sources. This data includes contact management data, market data, and research reports. Financial workstations help in analyzing trading situations and large amount of financial data within no time. It is also used for portfolio management. And lastly, this is how an example of a human resource systems. That ends my report. The rest of the categories of the information systems will be reported by our next reporter. Thank you and keep safe everyone. God bless.